Hey guys, Jonathan here at Eco Fishing Shop, and I want to take a moment to walk you guys through my 2023 setup. This is the Hobie Mirage Pro Angler 14 with a 360 fin drive. Got it built out for 2023 and ready to get on the water. Let's start out front and we'll go all the way to the back and talk about everything that I've done in the kayak. We're going to start off with the front. I've got the MotorGuide Xi3 kayak version with a shorter shaft. I've got it mounted to a MotorGuide quick release bracket, and it's bolted to the kayak with the one objective bow mount. One of my favorite features on the kayak, with the ability to have pinpoint to keep you in a spot whenever you're fishing, whether it's while I'm doing live scoping or measuring fish during a tournament. Really my favorite part about the kayak. Easy to deploy, easy to stow, and ready to go, wireless controlled. The GPS, like I said, it's my favorite part, having the pinpoint ability. Moving back to the cockpit area, I'm running two Garmin 93 SV EchoMap units. We've got it mounted to this sweet Sasquatch Designs mount that allows us to mount it to the plastic here and have a track going across. As you guys know, it's tough to get some of the A-trail. So Danny Johnson and I came up with an idea that we're gonna bring to market. Also running the Garmin SteadyCast along with LiveScope on this unit, and they're all networked with the GLS10 provided by Garmin as well. Really excited about this, to be able to have Panoptix on one side, your mapping, your down imaging, your side imaging on the other screen, and really utilize both units while I'm on the water and fishing. If you know by now, forward-facing sonar is really changing the way we fish, and it's even coming into the kayak world. This year I'm running the LiveScope Panoptix. Really has changed the way I fish. It's also very it's a tool to me to have, because it's really telling me how deep I'm fishing my baits, where fish are sitting up, being able to see bait fish. It's really going to change the way that people are starting to fish. The mount we have here is from Dugout Bait and Tackle. It's called the Fisher mount. Great option for the Hobies as they run on the H-rail system. Overall, just excited to have this and play with this more on the water for 2023. Can't wait to start fishing a little bit deeper. As before I was just primarily bank fishing. I can get into some deep water and really break down the water a lot quicker with Panoptix. Moving into the main area, the Hobie 360 drive has really changed how guys are fishing out of these kayaks. If you don't know, the ability to turn that drive below the kayak in 360 degrees and literally paddle that any direction you want is really amazing. Super easy to use, back and forth motion, really easy on the joints, great option. Moving to the center here, you've got a storage here. I've got the bucket in here. It's kind of just like a catch-all for right now. Plenty of storage there. It also, originally it comes with the two tackle trays that fold out. The tackle trays are nice, but I like the ability just to be able to toss stuff in there and throw it in there. And then moving on to the seat, one of the most comfortable seats I've been in kayak-wise. You have the ability to adjust the height, the back, and then also the lumbar on the back side of the seat. Really nice for long days on the water. You have the ability to fold the seat up and store tackle, gear, anything under the seat as well, which is nice advantage as well. Say if you want to stand, you can fold this up and easily stand here. Whenever you want to sit back down, you can rock and roll. Overall, this is one of my favorite seats of any of the kayaks that we have here at Eco Fishing Shop. As we move behind the seat, Boonedox landing gear. It is really one of the nicest accessories you can have on any kayak. being able to wheel this down a ramp or whatever you're doing, maybe it's around the garage, being able to move it by yourself is huge. The other thing that I really like about this is the Boonedox system has tracks built into it, so you are able to mount, you know, your YakAttack Omega Pro rod holders or any other accessories that we have, such as maybe the boomstick. Maybe you want to do some filming and stuff like that. But overall, Boonedox landing gear is one of the best accessories you can put on one of these bigger kayaks to help you move it and manage it, getting to and from the water. As we move back into the rear tank well, if you have not had a Blackpak, whether the original one or now the Blackpak Pro, it really would change the way you store your tackle. The Blackpak Pro is amazing, as it comes in 3 different sizes, which this one is the 16 by 16. But overall, it's really cool how they've innovated and made it to be customizable. Everything on here you can attach or detach. It gives you that ability rather than drilling holes in the previous one. But it just gives you the ability to store loads of tackle, gear, whatever it is you're taking on the water with you. I think I've got 6 or 7 of the Plano 3700 tackle boxes in here that fit great, along with some other smaller ones. But plenty enough room for tackle, gear, whatever you're going to do. A great option to have on the kayak. Back here behind my Blackpak, I've got a battery box that I'm running the Dakota Lithium 135 amp. I have yet to run the 135 amp hour down. Being able to fish all day long without having to worry about running my motor down or anything like that, it's great. Guys, last but not least, on the back side of the kayak, we've got the Micro Anchor by PowerPole. Shallow water anchor, great option for again, shallow water, getting to a spot, sitting in a spot, maybe your fish are spawning at the time and you want to anchor yourself down. Great way to keep in a spot. We've got this mounted to a one objective Hobie rear mount. Both of these products we offer here at Eco Fishing Shop, both will really help you while you're fishing, especially shallow water. Being able to quickly anchor in a spot, say you catch a fish, anchor in a spot, get it on your bump board, take your photos and get those submitted. Really a true upgrade. If you don't want to run it to power directly, you can also get the battery packs that come with them, charge them up, and then really, you know, maximize that without having to run wires or anything to that unit. If you have not had a power pole or have not tried one out, you seriously need to. It'll really help your fishing on the water. Guys, well, that's my setup for 2023. Let's send it over to Mason and check out his Old Town.
Hey guys, Mason Brock here, Eco Fishing Shop Pro. This is my AutoPilot 136. Today we're going to go through and talk about what makes my kayak perfect for me with all of my accessories. On the bow I have my Guardian Angel nav light. You have to have this when you are on the water with a motor. It is Coast Guard approved and can be seen from the correct distance. Then we're going to move back to my motor. For me, bow control is one of the most important things on the water. When the wind is blowing, you can use your SpotLock, hold and fish everything, make accurate cast, hold in place, you don't get blown off by the wind or other boat wakes, while you're able to stay right in place. With this AutoPilot, you control it with a remote. You can hang it around your neck or do like I do. I have it mounted on the side of my seat. You can control your motor, turn it any direction you want, SpotLock it right in place. For my graph, I chose the 93 SV UHD. It has forward-facing sonar as well. This is what I have chose to step up my fishing game to the next level to be as competitive as I possibly can. The deck for the AutoPilot 136 is roughly 3 foot long, very wide, very stable, enough room to move forward and backward as you need without falling into the water. The seat on my kayak is very comfortable, on the water, standing up, sitting down. You can adjust it as you need with these straps. Fold it back, lift it up. You have battery storage, you have in-hull storage as you need. Everything is out of the way. On the water, one of the most important things is staying hydrated. I chose the Perception cooler to keep my drinks cold. Sometimes I even use it for my soft plastic storage. For my tackle box, I chose the Heart toolbox from Walmart. It has wheels on it. It has a dolly handle. Inside, both trays slide open. One I use for my soft plastics, the other one I use for the quick tools that I may need while I'm on the water. Inside holds my trays, everything that I need, and my other battery that powers my graph. Also powers other things throughout my boat. Next we have my YakAttack landing leverage net. Folds away pretty easy. I have it connected onto my boat with YakAttack roto grips. One of them is a double header. Now we're to my safety flag. I have the YakAttack Visicarbon Pro. It has the screw-on light on top. That way you can stay safe and legal at night. What I like to do is after I fish a secondary pocket like we're doing now, we'll start on the point. Don't catch anything, we'll move into the point. I'll power pull down and I'm able to make an accurate cast and fish down the gut of this secondary pocket, thoroughly fish it as well as possible.